Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Love from the gun. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Loves to throw again. Completed to Flowers. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
79 Broncos. Let's go now.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
First down throw. Here's Love. Finding Flowers. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play fake. It's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense, just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Love. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Throwing, Love. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Green Bay. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
63.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Great, set. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got top. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Hey, let's go.
Working quickly here.
Hey, 73. 73. Hey. Delta.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the road. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football.
Great.
They're looking at 1st down here. Wilson's got it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Takes the handoff, now Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 24-yard line.
Hey! Hey! Carl Biani! No touch.
Trying again following the sack. Searching, and he's in trouble and gets brought down again.
Hey, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Crown up, Yeti. No touch.
Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. On the move, headed right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and just 2 to go. Love to throw again. That's caught for the first. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Hit made by Josh Uche. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Packers are on the move here. Looks like they will indeed try it 4th and 2.
Here we go, Shaq.
Love now to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some... of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Don't touch it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the line they go. It's second down. They send a receiver in motion right. Second and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around
and they pick him off again. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
He sends this one to the end zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Oh, I don't think so. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He stopped on the return at the 27. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Good, check. Hey, Silver. No touch.
On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's caught at the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, here's Hurts. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hurts now on third and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. This from 28 yards away. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's got a gain of 6 there. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 40 on second down. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's third down now.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Love now. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play fake, it's Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Wangu now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
63, 63, 63. Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 50. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up. 18, pioneer. Go.
Shotgun now for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go. 60
Takes the handoff, now Love. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Able to get it to Reed. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Very set. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
73. 73. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
By the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Love out of the shotgun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Love on third and short. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Love from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10, Love trying again. And that's into the hands of Dobbs. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Love to throw again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Great. Check. No touch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying another one deep. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Hey.
First down throwing for Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Nixon on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Love now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. And they pick him off again. Sidney Brown makes the play. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Sheds off a rusher. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers get it as he makes his third interception in this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
60 by 6. Let's go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, second and 9. Fits it through the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
First down throw, here's Love. This one's caught. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that.
It's a Green Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Packers 24.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
63. Great. Set. Delta.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Escapes the pocket. Now he's going deep across the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Great. Set. Delta.
Hurts setting up to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hurts throwing again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Great. Set. Delta.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's good for another Eagles.
Go Silver, right?
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Hey, Silver. Yanni. Delta.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Forced out to his right. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's go now.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run. Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Design bootleg here. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
31.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Go, set. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Silver, set. Alpha. No.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catch.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. On first and 10, here's Love. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and they pick him off again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Eagles